All right, let's now move on to something which is sort of in line with what's happening on the festive side. Dave Amritesh is President and Chief Business Officer, Domino's Pizza, and he's with us here on the phone line. Dave, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it. Could you kind of tell us what is really happening as far as the festive season goes? You've launched a new menu, special Navratri menu.
Yeah, we've actually done more than that. We've taken almost half of our restaurants across North India 100% vegetarian. So that's a big step that we've taken this time. Also, this was needed to enable the entry of a new Navratri pizza, which is
percentage of your North Indian restaurants are vegetarian, you said?
All our restaurants in North India have turned vegetarian, yeah. Okay. So Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Delhi, North India, north of Delhi, Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. So all the restaurants in these areas have turned 100% vegetarian.
Is it a business decision, or I mean, obviously it's driven by business data, etc. as well. Could you run us through the logic behind it? Because don't you fear losing the non-veg business?
Yeah, so the business part of it, we will, get to see over the next few days whether this decision made sense. Because something like this, you will only know once you trial it. The initial 2 days of it seem to be, showing that we did the right thing. But this was driven more from an understanding of both pizza as well as the Indian consumer. Okay. So pizza as a product is, extremely versatile. It can take on many shapes.
So, Dave, just about the 2 days that you spoke about, since you've already, launched this particular strategy, how much have sales jumped up? If you can just share preliminary information with us, what you're seeing on the ground, anecdotal.
I can't share exact numbers with you, but so far, looking at the last 2 days, we are quite happy with what's going on.
Okay, and essentially or traditionally, how much have sales dipped during these periods?
So in this period, typically the sales goes down over these 9 days every year, and the percentage in the industry varies from anywhere between 5 to 10%. Sometimes sometimes the big fasting days go as low as 10% at the overall industry level.
And
around 10%. And it's a 9-day period, so the impact on the whole month is obviously lesser. But on those, some of the Saturdays and Sundays and the fasting days, it can go. I'm just giving an industry number.
So you're expecting a growth at least, and not a decline in these 9 days. Can we assume that?
I can't really comment on percentages right now for obvious reasons, but I can tell you that there is business also in our mind when we took this initiative. By turning vegetarian, we are reassuring our customers, those who don't fast, that they can at least order from Domino's, and it's an appropriate restaurant for them to order from in this period.
Sure.
So that's something that people like, and this product itself, I think, is also an interesting commentary on how Indian consumers allow things to come into their lives, even if they are not accustomed to it, as long as, people do it by their rules. So,
sure.
Yeah, so that's really the thinking behind it.
Thank you very much for joining in and speaking with us. So let's see whether sales pick up or not for Jubilant FoodWorks. We'll see in the Q2 numbers, or rather Q3 numbers, since Q2 is over. We'll take a break now, but